this bowl game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Owls offense will get first crack at it here. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Terrell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They punt it away on 4th down. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Back to throw, it's Daniels. Got his man quickly. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Runs through the tackle. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let it.
Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Pulls it in. It's Zimmerman. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Owls are in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Edwards. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The shot that clears had this offense rolling. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the shot that clears want to pick up the tempo.
And that's another shot to clear.
From the gun. Touchdown, shot to clear. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Quarterback on the keeper. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle is Young. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Terrell. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Zimmerman. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. They lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Owl. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go right back to him. Just enough there to get it to the 25. A pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Daniels. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Chanticleers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Florida Atlantic races to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Trying to pick up a first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big plays. Trust your wide receivers and your big play guys to make those shots down the field.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Now adjusting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the shot to clears will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The shot to clears are at the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes a grab for a big play. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the shot to clears are on the move. He's in open space downfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Daniels. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Chanticleer started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get... Points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Coastal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest and gets into the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Zimmerman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Young. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the 3rd possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical 3rd down, forcing an incompletion.
He's got it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
And the Chanticleers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Glass. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at 39 before he goes out of bounds.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Buys a little time. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They want to throw it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese 2 quarters down in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. A couple of teams looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And we've got to start our report by shouting out that quarterback. My man was dropping dimes like a bank robber, one after another. Right on the money, spreading the wealth. Are you picking up on the theme here, people? Long ways to go, I know. But if this continues, that young man is going to be cashing in more ways than one. With that said, let's head back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
Florida Atlantic will try to kick it deep and break the seal on this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown, shot to clear. And the pummeling has started.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive.
Carolina, 35. Florida Atlantic.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
From the gun, the ground game. Shakes off the defender. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about...
Lofts one high and deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
Well, if they're going to get back in this game, they need more plays like that. That was something that was missing in the first half. Explosive plays in the passing game, and they get one here, trailing early in the third quarter. Let's see if these receivers can make more plays like that as this game goes on.
Caught over the middle. It's Young. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Fakes to grab. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys